Hi there guys and welcome back to our Mayan Marathon. This is Xander. Basically where we last left off, we actually had France declaring war on us and all my tiles need to render. Yes they do. Where you go? Quite a bit of them to get through, so I'll just quickly do that. But basically, yeah, they had declared war on us, and they could have taken us over easily. One hit from their spearmen would have done the trick. But we made peace, giving them the rest of our money, which, yeah, it doesn't really look like we did. But I made them a quick trade right after for one of our luxury resources. So that's why we're back up to 700. And as you can tell, we don't really need our resources right now. We're still at 10 happiness, and on top of that, Quebec City is actually giving us their ivory for being allies, and we'll have that for the next 15 turns as well. So, happiness, I have no problems trading away or selling our resources right now. We only have the one city, so we'll be fine. We've also bolstered up our army since the little warfare incident. So we'll kind of keep these guys on the border. You will continue to heal up, but I want to put you in the city instead. Okay. Now, let's see how we're kind of making out with the city-states. We have... okay. Bucharest, I'm not too concerned about. Singapore, not too concerned about. Tyr, they want wine, but again, not concerned about. The ones I'm concerned about are Jakarta, Kathmandu, Quebec City, and Prague. Those are the ones that are closest to us. Milan's actually fairly close, and so is Antwerp, but they're mercantile for both. So they're mostly giving away gold, I believe. But so having them as friends actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. I know the past video says I weren't too concerned. I'm not. I am more concerned about these guys. Although actually Milan's cultured. Never mind, not mercantile. These guys are mercantile though. So maybe we could work on them. They do want a barbarian encampment destroyed and some silk. And Milan as well wants a barbarian encampment destroyed. That one. So we'd have two barb camps to clear out for them. So I think that's what I'm going to do with... Is it that guy? No, this one right here. We'll start... Okay, maybe next turn. I will send him out to start taking care of those. So we'll have another culture. And a mercantile for a bit of extra gold. Might as well, considering the route we've taken with our religion, where we get 15 influence over city-states following the religion. And then as far as the culture goes, we're going to be going patronage next and picking this up. So all of these city-states that follow our religion are going to be friends no matter what. And we'll be reaping in those benefits automatically. So all of the quests that we complete are actually going to put us even further. I'm not going to clear them out just yet. I am waiting on a few things to happen. I want, first of all, not diplomacy. I want us to have this. I want us to have that base 35 resting point before completing any further quests. Because if we do it now and say we get 40 out of it, yeah, over time that's going to slowly start degrading, and if we don't already have that resting point of 35, it can degrade past that. So then it's just going to revert back to the 35 later, but we've kind of lost all of that influence. So I'm going to wait until we have that 35 base, and then get the bonus 40 or 50, whatever it is, which will push us over into the ally section. So first up in our crafting queue, go back. I'm not short queue. Okay, so we got the oracle. not so much for the culture, but the culture is not bad. It's that free policy. The free policy is going to be really key here, because we got 56 turns left until our next one, and we need 2 more to actually get this unlocked. So having that free one to open this up in 20 turns, and then use our one from culture into here, and that'll actually drop from 56 very slightly, because we'll be actually getting an extra 3 per turn on top of that due to the oracle itself. And then we got national epic to increase our great people generation. That actually we might move down some. I do want it, but it's starting to lose its necessity, so to say. What I am more interested in, however, are these. The market, I do want to get our gold per turn higher. 6 per turn is not cutting it really. The Hagia Sophia, basically what it's going to do is grant us an extra 3 faith per turn, and then it's also going to generate us a free profit so we can improve our religion, which normally would cost us 900 faith, and we're only at 377, so it's still going to take us quite some time before we actually get that next profit. So having that come up within the next, say, we've got 20 turns left on this, 20, 33, 60, 72. 72 turns, I still say it'll be done before this would be. So we'll get that profit, improve, and then whatever faith we do have at that point, we can actually spend on missionaries and sending them out to all these city-states and spreading our religion then. And then we got the temple lined up, and the reason for that, if you go back into here again, we'll be able to build the Great Temple. So the Great Temple will generate 8 faith per turn, so again, really bolstering how many mercenaries we can get out there and start spreading to the city-states. It doubles religious pressure emanating from the city. So basically, our capital will be forcing out so much faith to all these other cities around us that it's going to spread that much faster. And one of the improvements we can do, we can either pick up one of 2, where it's spreads 33 or 34% faster, or 30% further away. We can pick up either. I like them both. But I'm thinking if we take the further away, that might be our best bet, because it's not like there's someone like directly beside us, right? Like Paris does still have quite a few tiles of distance. Same with all of these city-states. I'm not too concerned about getting to them, but if it does happen to spread to them prior, then all the merrier, right? So, and if it spreads to them, and we still have a high pressure, the higher pressure we have here, the higher pressure we'll have here, the higher chance we'll actually have of it spreading to over here between both Tyr and Paris. So that's pretty much where I'm kind of heading with this. So I want to get this composite bowman kind of set up on the outskirts, and basically go from there. We still have guilds going for the national treasury. Machu Picchu, I don't believe we'll be able to make. This is a mountain, although we're 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 tiles away, so no, we won't be able to do that. What's this? Singapore was forced to pay tribute to France. Unfortunately, you're too far away for us to be concerned about. Let's start moving you down here. France still has a unit here. Where are you going? Get back into town. Next turn. I'm really hoping they don't turn around and redeclare war. But if they do, we're a little more prepared. We got 2 archers in the city still. He'll be coming out, and if we need to, we can always bring him back. And then furthermore, 729 gold. If we need to, how much are they? 740. Okay, so in a couple turns we'll have enough to actually buy one. But let's see yet again. I'll try this one more
I
time
trust you are a friend
and
to
see
liberty.
if he is willing to
I'm listening.
trade us his wines. There's no way to make this work.
No,
What about for the gems?
of course.
Really? Of course not.
No.
Why not? Okay, forget you then. Who has money right now? William's got 247 and making 10 per turn, so we could work with him. We could see if he wants to buy our gems. Let's get 247. Why are you not working? Numlock off, numlock on. Why is my number pad not working? I don't get it. And gold per turn for the next 90 turns. So we can essentially get 600 in total. Let's say that's 250, so we're missing 350 divided by 90. What would that be? I have no idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play the guessing game. 10 times 90 would be 900, so that's way off. 9 times 5 is 450, so it'll be under 5. 5, I don't even think that... Oh, he actually did take it. Okay, well, lucky us. So there we go. So he's only making 5 gold per turn, so it's going to take him quite some time to actually start making some money again. But we're making 11 per turn now, and we're sitting at 976. So if we absolutely have to, we can always purchase another unit. You are going to heal up in the city. 25 returns, shouldn't take him long to heal right back up. Our city's making 9 food per turn, that is just lovely. Oh, look at this, okay. The current Ba'ak of the Mayan long count calendar has ended. Choose a bonus to celebrate this milestone in Maya history. Alright, so we got a free great person, and we can only choose one at a time. We could go science and convert a tile, improve a tile, or help us to learn technology. I think I'd rather use it on a tile and have constant improvement. An engineer, we can improve a tile for constant better production, or again use it to help build something. I'm not too concerned about actually building the wonders. So I wouldn't use it for that matter. I'd probably use it on an actual tile and have constant production for everything. Or look at this. We can get a great profit right now, enhance our religion to the best it can be. Once we built the Hagia Sophia, we'll have a great profit that can spread the religion 4 times. 4 times to city-states. That'd be nice. And then all of the religion that we have saved up right now, we're going to start putting towards mercenaries and actually getting them out there. I think for this Maya long count, I think the profit would be our best bet. Later, the profits become slightly less important. Right now, we'd have the first pick on the second enhancements. So I think the great profit right here, right now, is actually the best bet for us. Yes, let's enhance our religion. Let's see what we can get out of here. Alright. Aestheticism. Shrines provide +1 happiness with cities with 3 followers. We're not going to be building shrines. Or I guess technically we are, but we're not going to have that many cities to actually make it worthwhile. I'd rather find something on a different scale. Use faith to purchase cathedrals? Nope. Temples provide 2 culture? No, it's pretty much the same level as that. Shrines and temples provide 1 food each in city. Again, it tends to fall into this. Like right now, yeah, I could theoretically get 2 food once that temple is built, but that's it. Like I get 2 food until I get a second city and get those built. So on the grand scale of things, this isn't actually worth it to us. Guruship, 2 production if a city has a specialist. Do we have any specialist slots yet? Still no. Lovely. Okay. Um. Okay. So there's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Um. Hey, it is nice to have an extra bonus to production, but let's see what else we have first. Holy Warriors use faith to produce pre-industrial land units. Technically not terrible, especially if we're being declared war upon. We could use our faith for that. But I'm not sure what the cost is. You know, if it's just as much faith as it is gold, well, then it's really not, worth it, in my opinion. Amphitheaters provide +1 faith. Not that great either. Monasteries, no. Mosques, no. Peace gardens. Gardens provide 2 happiness. Happiness I'm not concerned about. Temples provide 2 happiness in cities with 5 followers. No, again. Okay, so these are 2 best options. Either +1 production for each follower, max of 15%, or 15 faster food growth if the city's not at war. Swords into plowshares actually might be our best bet, just to increase our population and increase the amount of tiles that we can actually work. Production, though, it's percentage, right? Like that's totally dependent on how many followers we have. Like, what do we got? 6, so we get 6% production increase. Like 6% on something small isn't all that huge. Like, we might, instead of 20 turns, it might be down to like maybe 19, 18. So it's not really going to be that huge of a difference until you can get to that 15%, where you'll start to see a chunk. And on the higher end stuff, it's like instead of 100 turns, it's down to 85. Yeah, you'll see it then. But prior to that, you're not really going to notice the amount of turns too much. So it's not really going to help us early game. That'll help us end game. I think I'm going to go with swords into plowshares. I think that'll be our best bet. And then the enhancer belief. Missionaries and Inquisitors cost 30% less. That'd be nice. Just because I want to be putting out as many as possible, spreading our religion. Religion spreads to cities 30% further away. That is my number 1 or 2 option. Religious text spreads 34% faster, or 68% once we learn printing press. But I just saw this now. I didn't really read it before, but religion spreads to friendly city-states at double rate. That, along with the papal primacy, actually might be a good choice. Because you figure, look at on the map here. Look how close all of these are. Right? Like, they're all pretty much tight to each other. So if we can spread it to 1 or 2, the rate at which it'll spread to these others will be that much faster. So I think that actually might be our best option, if that's what we're going for spreading religion and maintaining influence over them. Yeah, I like that. I haven't used that before, or this actually, but yeah, let's do that. Religion enhanced. Awesome. Okay. You are now coming down here. And we'll go next turn. And Zanzibar desires wine. Everybody wants wine, but I can't get it to them because douchebag McDouche down here will not trade. Yes, I just totally called him douchebag McDouche. That's what he is. Oh boy. Okay. Kathmuda longs for culture. So whoever can provide the most culture in the next 90 turns will gain influence with them. It's very possible someone's making more than 10 influence per turn. He's at least making 6 at the very least, because he gets +2 culture per city, pre-industrialization era. So he's making 3 for Paris, 3 in Lyon, and then that's not to say if he's got any buildings providing culture, like the monument, which would add another point of culture. Or how much is the monument giving? 2. So he's got that built in both. There's 10 at least for him as well. So pardon me. Okay, we're gonna hold up there. You keep trekking away through the forest. Oh, hello, Archer. You will be next. Golden Age has ended. Okay, so we're down to back to 6 gold per turn. That's fine. Boy. When do we set up a second city? I do want to get one set up. How many turns will it be for a settler? 14. Okay, so it won't take long. My only problem, and this is what I'm looking at, National Treasury must have a market in all cities. This is why I don't like having so many cities. Grand Temple, I need a temple in all cities. So if I want to do, if I set up that second city, I won't be able to build this until I get that into both, and then same with this in the market. So I think what I'm going to do is hold off on to that second city until I get those both built, so we'll increase our gold and faith production, then build the second city. Ironworks is another one that needs workshop in all cities, but that's fine. We can get the workshop because I want them anyways. It's high production, which will be great. And then Oxford as well. I need university in all cities, but again, it's something I'm going to want in all cities just for the increased science. So that to me, those 2 there, I'm not too concerned about needing something in all cities. I'm going to want it anyways. Same with the market, really. But the temple is kind of the one I'm really kind of wanting to go gung-ho for and get out of the way first. So once I know for a fact that is built, that's when we'll build our second city. It'll either be over here in the desert where we can build the Petra, or up here where there's a lot of nice looking tiles and it will give us the copper. So those are our 2 options. We'll go rough terrain again and hit this guy up again. Not enough to kill him, but pretty much might as well be. Yeah, just trying to think. Man, that'll take forever to go through. If we did settle up here, I do want to settle beside this, but also on one of the hills to get the production bonus. So might do it on the sheep. Then there's not a whole lot of food around, as I said in a previous video. I'm sure. Can we move? Well, if we do, we're only getting the 1. Okay, for now, I don't want to lose this unit, so I'm just going to move until we get to this open stuff that we can actually kind of maneuver around a little bit more. But anyways, back to the... Oh, what do we got? Get out of here. I don't want your embassy. I don't want you anywhere near me. You're a jerk. Eesh. Peace treaty has expired. What are the odds? Okay, how much damage would he actually do to us? What are we saying at 60? Eesh. No, I'll move here first. He should only be able to move there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I really don't want to lose him. But anyways, if we build the city over here, I think I want to try and spread it to pick up the gold, that incense, and these horses as early as possible. Okay, so he trudged through the forest over here, so we should be able to... Why are we only getting one movement out of that? I don't get that at all. Oh well, we'll take the long way around them. That's fine. Hanoi, that's fine. And Lisbon, I'm fine with that as well. Okay. What do you know? We do still have a scout. Interesting. So she's really expanding. Oh my. Okay, so she's up to 4 cities. I'm fine with that. That's not an issue. Someone else took it out and we claimed the prize. Good to know. Yeah, before you continue on, heal up. I'll go next turn. Yeah, I think we'll have to buy a few tiles to make this kind of grow quickly. Pretty sure if we settled on this hill even, that'll unlock that, and we should be able to buy the oasis tile for the food. But because being here will actually put us much closer to all of these, it'll only be 1 tile away to pick that up, and then a couple that way, and then 2 tiles that way for the incense. So here might be a better option, and buying that tile and help the city develop in this direction. And again, like, we got a lot of production out of it, so building the Petra won't be a problem. No longer friends with Hanoi or Lisbon. Oh well, that I am fine with. Pretty sure our faith will take a bit of a hit. Losing grasp on Jakarta. That I do not want. I see the barbarians are taking him out. Wahahaha. Oops, what are you doing? Jakarta, 31. Only 10 turns. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that up for the next 10 turns. That's fine. Let's move up here. Because once they're done, because they'll probably attack them again, we can, well, or not, although they might just move somewhere in here, we can actually attack them.
The merchants and the traders have come. Their profits are preordained.
Oh, there we go. We got guilds unlocked. National Treasury, Machu Picchu. We can start making some trading posts and convert production to wealth. So overall, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, we got Barb's trying to make an appearance here. We'll take care of that shortly. Got 3 turns left as allies with Quebec. We should be able to shoot them from here. No, forest is in the way. Okay. Just come back to here. He'll come into the city when he's good and ready. Again, we're only... I don't understand why it's only allowing us to move 1 step, even though we're on... Oh, that's a marsh. That's why. Okay, that makes more sense. 7 turns left on that. The Great Wall of that might actually be beneficial to us. Just to